But all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will get this season underway as toe meets leather.
Damn, first game of the year in the rain.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State.
They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so.
And I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a
around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step. And sometimes it takes those steps. Like you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they take some anger and some hard feelings out today to start the season.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that
first down pass and it never had a chance.
I
like the offensive idea here, try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's York. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Great job creating space.
That's what you're supposed to do. You get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for the quarterback to lead that leg between the two across the field.
Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one and got it down to 23. You count up those explosive plays in the game and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon. He is still in space. He's got shiftness. He can make passes.
This guy gets to the second level. Watch out. He can hit a home run.
Okay, I need to come in. Black shirt. Oh no, black shirt.
Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just don't have the exact right hole. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Caught over the middle. It's Hope. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, Those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got room to work. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's York. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Seminoles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They try to get it outside on the left. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll pull it on the read. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, no!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes brings the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Quick completion to the right. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Using his feet, he gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pettis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. With the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Pettis. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running back searching for a hole. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss.
Hold on, Steph.
Great.
Hold on.
Tap.
The 5 watt. You paying for both of these?
No, I'm paying for my own. You better be paying for hers. LA. Or your food. Okay. He said he got it. I'm paying for mine. 15. Oh.
That's it. I don't be doing this.
Yeah. I should say 10. 12.
Nah, I knew that.
I'm just
Dude, I'm like, what?
you know how to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one? 16.
I did. That's what it come up to the other test. I ain't gonna route. No, when I seen the 15, I was like, that's it. I don't fuck. No problem. I'll get the others from LA.
Okay.
Thank you, Tommy.
No problem.
Remember what I said, tell your mama. Come on, chill with me. I'm back, bro. They do.
Defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Knowles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again often. Down the field,
like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot of the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Breaks around to the 25, and there's room. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
Swear to God, that shit is so weak, bro.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 of them.
Not a lot of space to go down. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Yield off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. And they'll do the movement change. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
He deserved to be.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot. If that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he just let it drop it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards at the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send that blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Touchdown Sooners! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Oklahoma performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
It's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Finds the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, putting him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. The quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Seminoles! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Sooner offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
A cacophony try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Noles will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the complete.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Out of the end zone. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Catch in the middle. It's Udo. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hogs in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Scrambling away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get it right.
Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Tight end now in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking. Explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He's looking to throw. He got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
To the air on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his...
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical, generate some first downs, and march down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good